Hey there, cats and kittens. My name is Alonda Carter, and I am the Recovering Hunbot. I create anti-MLM videos, and I also dip my toes into true crime from time to time. But when you think about it, isn't multi-level marketing criminal? Now, you may or may not know that less than a week ago, we moved my home office, because I do work from home, hashtag not MLM. So my home office and my YouTube studio, because it is the same thing, same space. It's not all set up, and so it's not all up and running really, It may be a bit echoey. I don't know. I apologize in advance if it is, but, just please bear with me because I'm trying to get things together and it's just going to take time. Today, we will be exploring a Reddit about a specific company called Maskcara, Maskcara. Just so you know, last week when we were preparing to move, a Facebook friend sent me an invite to her MLM party group. Do you know, people not bother to look on your profile anymore? I did send her a message and just say, hey, I'm anti-MLM, and she was very apologetic and all that sort of whatnot. So, but I will share that message with you in the video because I just find it humorous. And there was something about Maskcara that came back into my bubble again, but I've slept since then, and I had moving brain, so I don't remember. I thought I would. You know how that is when you think you're going to remember something and it just falls out of your brain? Well, okay, that's me right now, okay? But I am doing a deep dive into Maskcara. But I wanted to do something before I did that because it's taking me a while to get it all together and all that whatnot. So I thought, you know what? Let's check out Reddit and see what Reddit has to say about this particular MLM, Maskcara. The contents of this video is based on my research experience and opinions. It's intended for entertainment purposes. You might say that I do side-eye the MLM industry. Anyone I mention in the video is a public figure or their information is just readily available on the internet. All I got to do is Google. Please do not send any hate to individuals mentioned or anyone participating in this industry. And as always, please, please, please do your own research and be kind to each other and to me in the comment section. I'm critiquing an industry that I find problematic, and those who create MLM companies or write books or whatever that supposedly help you become successful in MLM. Now, let's hop on over to Reddit and see what we find. Oh, before we get started, just one more thing. I want to say thank you and welcome to my most recent patron, Rachel Enjoy Life. I really, really appreciate your support so very much. As a matter of fact, anyone who takes the time to watch a video, leave a comment, and all that sort of stuff, it just means so much to me. So thank you very much for doing that. Information, background about the Maskcara MLM. Longtime lurker, first-time poster. I noticed that very little information seems to be known about the MLM Maskcara. Interestingly enough, I happened to be around for the start of that journey and thought I might share the information if anyone is interested in knowing more about that MLM. It's sort of a novel. I apologize. In 2011, I happened across a beauty blog. Generally, that's not my thing, but this blog really caught me. The owner of it, Cara, was pretty down to earth and did super interesting tutorials. You guessed it, the blog was Maskcara. At this time, it was just a beauty blog, absolutely zero products. 1 or 2 years later, too lazy to check, sorry, she talked about how it had always been her dream to create makeup. And now it was coming true. Eventually, she debuted her first product, which was a hack pack. Basically, a contour and highlight in the same compact. Her idea was that we shouldn't erase our faces with foundation and then add color back in with blush and bronzer, but rather use 2 different foundational colors. This product was direct sale from her site. Eventually, she improved it with other iterations, making the colors removable so that you could only order the one product you ran out of at a time, and adding a blush and illuminator. I had been following her for years, so I was super interested in trying it. Finally, I pulled the trigger and did. Again, this was all direct sales at this. I actually enjoyed the makeup, particularly the illuminator. It was the best one I had ever used. The product was priced well for me too. It didn't cost anything more than what I was spending at Sephora. For those interested, at that time I bought, which would have been in 2015, I bought the pack with a blush, illuminator, highlight, and contour, each $12. If you bought all four, the container to hold them came free. The contour highlight lasted around 6 months, and the illuminator an entire year. Cost-wise, it was great and comparable to what I was previously spending. It's important for me to emphasize that I don't usually follow beauty bloggers because it feels kind of like a fake perfection. No hate, just for me. I love Mascara because it didn't feel that way at all. Then, sometime in 2016, she announced that she was going MLM. Not in those words, obviously. I was floored and so disappointed. I had hated MLMs for years at that point, and I just thought, she can't know. She can't know how bad it is. She claimed that Sephora had contacted her, but that she was worried it wouldn't sell on the shelf. She was so sincere in all of her posts for years that I believed this. Now, of course, I know it was probably a lie. Interestingly, you could still buy direct from the website without an artist. I don't know if this is still the case, but that's so bizarre because that undermines the MLM structure even more. I immediately stopped buying it because obviously I couldn't support it. I wasn't that sad to go back to my old makeup except for the illuminator. It was perfect for me. However, I still followed her blog and social media. At first, she stayed different, it seemed. Now, years later, it's so disturbing to see it descend into the exact same MLM madness. These giant party conventions, everyone referring to it as this company, etc. And she's descended into complete fakeness. I realize I don't know her personally, but her online presence is so different than it used to be. She has a million products now. Everything is about her products and how they are life-saving and the best anywhere. Everything is fake and everyone is so obnoxious. It started out as a legit product and then was ruined by direct sales. I have no idea what the product quality is now. My guess is probably a lot worse and more expensive, although that's all conjecture. She clearly did it as a money grab, and it's probably working. TLDR, Mascara didn't start out as MLM and now is one in full force. Sorry for the novel. And in case anyone was wondering, I finally found an illuminator that's even more amazing from the Milk brand. I like the Milk brand too. I have a lippy thing and I really like it. That's the only thing I've tried though. I should probably try more. Have you tried Milk? Do you like it? Just curious. Here's the thing. I want to believe that Cara, this beauty blogger from the days past, was real and wanted to do good. I want to believe that she would never create a company that harms women rather than empowers them. I want to believe that she does not know any better. But sadly, given that she was born and raised in Utah, I just have to let go of that fantasy. From my research into the world of multi-level marketing, Mormon women, like this beauty blogger because Cara is a Mormon woman, see MLM as just part of life because multi-level marketing has been normalized in their culture from my perspective. Now, back when I was an anthropology grad student, I believe Dr. Vadek, she is a cultural anthropologist, and I took cultural anthropology from her. We had to take 2 semesters of that. Oh my gosh, we had to read so much stuff. But I believe she assigned at least one ethnography, or there were some articles, journal articles. I can't remember. Anyway, it was on FGM. If you don't know what FGM is, I'll put the words up on the screen. I don't want to say it because this would probably be demonetized. Now, as horrifying as this practice is, once you know what it is, the thing that I had to keep in mind when I was reading about it is that this practice is cultural specific, meaning, it has meaning in the culture. And if girls don't undergo this procedure, they basically are ostracized. Now, I get that MLM and FGM are not the same, but each of these things functions within a culture. And when you are not from that culture, you see these things very, very, very differently. As someone who has participated in multi-level marketing and who has also done a lot of research into MLM, there is nothing about this opportunity, no matter how it's dressed up, that I can say is viable and something I can get behind. However, for Cara, she comes from an area of the world that accepts MLMs. They are everywhere. I mean, you open your door and bam, you're hitting the head with one. Your social circle is filled with people shilling MLM products. So your view of MLM is going to be different from those of us who don't live around it. Does that make sense? I mean, these are my thoughts and opinions, And it's up to us, I believe, to gently break through and share with these women how these businesses are so destructive. Maskcara Beauty. Anyone else purchase this? I bought it after following one of my fave beauty blogger who raves about it being her only product and super easy to use. I agree it's easy to use, but the product doesn't stay on long. It's basically rubs away. What am I doing wrong, or is this just another scam? Mascara is the brand name. It's a cream-based makeup line. And oddly enough, they don't even make mascara. Still a MLM, no matter what the product is. I heard some blogger was putting her own line, Cara, I don't know. Hence, Mascara. But I think the name is stupid personally. Definitely still an MLM. And enough said. It is MLM. Doesn't take you long to figure that out when you know what to look for. And this came up from over on r/crappy contouring. If you've never been on that subreddit, I mean, it will either make you laugh or cry, maybe both, I don't know. This is one of those Maskcara Beauty sellers. Every single one I've come across is like this. Okay, you know what? If this lady scrubbed this stuff off her face, I bet she would be absolutely stunning. But seeing this, it makes me wonder, how well does this compact product actually work? And I really kind of wonder, is it suitable for all skin tones? Okay, this reminds me, I need to do a review on, is it Melee? I don't know. It's a makeup thing, and I tried it because I saw a Facebook ad, and I've got some opinions about it. And I'll do that over on my other channel, which is Alonda Unscripted. And I'll do that on my other channel, which is Alonda Unscripted, if you're so inclined to check that out. Okay, this is my opinion. Too often, products are presented as being the answer, and they end up just being less than stellar. What I don't get is how anyone can color match from a photo. And I see makeup huns talk about this all the live long day. Just send me a picture and I'll color match you. A picture is not the same thing as seeing and touching real skin or trying a product on real skin. Okay, I'll get off that soapbox. Maskcara Beauty, it's totes not a pyramid scheme, guys. And this was all about pointing out about, there's like a pyramid within this. This is actually from their glossary. It's their compensation plan, which includes a glossary. And let me just say, the fact that you need a glossary to follow along is a bit alarming, But it illustrates that there is specialized language. Now, granted, as an instructional designer, if you didn't know, that's what I do, is design and develop training, and I actually manage a knowledge base right now. And you use, as an instructional designer, there is industry-specific language. But let me ask you this. Have you ever gone on a job interview where you had to learn their language in order to answer a question or to be able to ask a question? Kind of doubt it. Has anyone tried the skincare line from Maskcara Beauty? Thoughts? Absolutely not. It's a pyramid scheme, multi-level marketing. Are all makeup companies, MLMs, Unique and Mary Kay and all those? Not all makeup companies are, but Unique and Mary Kay and Avon are MLMs. There are a few others, but I'm not sure of their names. No, but we'll love to try it. I tried it before it was MLM and wanted to like it so bad. The concept is pretty good. The makeup seems to last forever, but I just could never get the knack of it. And, correct. Not all makeup companies are MLM. But there are a ton out there. Another example is Sweet Minerals. I covered that in a deep dive a while back. It's somewhere, in my videos if you want to go check that out. There's also New Skin, Forever Living, Oriflame, Belcor, Lime Life, Arbonne, Natura, Roden & Fields, and Alouette. Those are just a few that come to mind. I just want to say this, run away from any and all makeup MLMs. Okay, correction. Just run away from any MLM. And this comes from r/business blogging. Maskcara Beauty Independent Artist number 5057. Ground floor opportunity. Makeup and skincare, cruelty-free, gluten-free, paraben-free, recyclable. Who's ready for more information? And no comments. Such a surprise. Shocking. But hey, Hans just got to try, and I'm going to give it to him, You're trying to do something. This reminds me, this is kind of a short story time, okay? But a while back, this was when I was kind of half Hun, half not Hun, somewhere in between Hun, something like that. Anyway, and don't judge, okay? Don't come at me for this. But I took this course thing from someone who would teach you to write a book in a weekend, and I did, and I'm not unpacked, so I don't have the name of the book, but it was something on Facebook, like I was some kind of, like Facebook whiz or whatever. So again, just don't judge, okay? You can laugh at me, but don't laugh at my face, I will do that. Okay, well, you can laugh at me. It's okay. I really don't care because it's really kind of funny. Anyway, so the person that I took this course from to create a book, there's this women's entrepreneur group that I'm still in, and I did a video on that a while back. Maybe I've done more than one because I wanted you to see, what these women talk about, because I do think it gives a lot of insight. But in that entrepreneur group today, I saw this person who I took this course from. She posted something, and it was something about how long would it take you to, write the book that's always been in you, something to that effect. And every time I see a post from anyone in this group, I just see it as a way for people to sniff out prospects, be it join their MLM or whatever else they're shilling. And, her post was just a way to, quote, start conversations so she could sell to them, and that kind of marketing tactic, it drives me nuts. Does it drive you nuts? I mean, does it really work? Do you think that works? Do you think it's a good practice? I see that stuff, and I feel like I just break out into hives. It just icks me out. Should have known better than to think a mom group invite was actually a mom group invite. An acquaintance from the next town over, I live in a rural area and there's a lot of small towns, sent me an invite to a mom group on Facebook, supposedly with the intent to support local moms and help raise each other's self-esteem. It started out that way. For the first few days, she posted inspirational stuff about loving yourself and being comfortable in your own skin. Then it turned to posts about her secret for beauty as a busy mom. Stuff like, watch me live tomorrow to learn my secret. Of course, I started to realize this was not about moms lifting each other up. The next day, no more be you to be beautiful crap. Turns out it was all because she had started selling mascara. And if you want to be a pretty mom like her, you need to buy her products. It is infuriating how much MLMs prey on the insecurities of moms. I'm just going to add women. Insecurities of women. I was excited for the possibility of a Facebook group where we could talk about balancing self-care with motherhood. Should have known better. Okay. MLMs, in my opinion, are shameless about how they approach women. And in turn, those shilling the products act even more horribly, I think at least. But they learn that behavior from the company and then from those successful distributors in whatever MLM they're a part of, And for what are they getting out of it? What they thought they would. What do you think we can do to help them see that being part of an MLM is really not such a great idea? Now, I advocate using kindness and understanding rather than sneaking into their DM or on their post and launching into some kind of diatribe about it's a pyramid scheme, is it that, that whole attack thing. In the long run, I don't see going on the attack mode as an effective means to have open communication. I'd like to know your ideas. What do you think we could do to help women see that this is problematic? Being part of these things is problematic. Now this I found in Google Pictures because I was looking up something mascara related. So I'm not 100% if this is a Maskcara Hun post or not. Eyeliner. This works better than this. But does it? I guess, the left, I guess, is supposed to be the better choice than the right, but honestly, neither is doing it for me. I mean, the left, I don't think it looks all that much better. And, what do you think? I mean, would this inspire you to want to try the makeup? Doesn't do it for me at all. Okay, this is that message that I got. Join group. Hey guys, I'm hosting a pampered chef party and would love for you to join my group. I've had certain things for 10 plus years and it's time to refresh my kitchen inventory. If you'd like to browse their inventory or if you'd like to order, please join me. You can join the group anytime. As of now, I'm supporting a personal business owner by hosting this group. Also, if you live anywhere between Ottawa and Brockville, I can meet you to deliver your products, or you can opt for to your door shipping if you'd prefer, or if you live further away. I look forward to sharing this with you guys. And then there's my response. I am anti-MLM. So, yeah, and she was perfectly fine towards me and everything. But the fact that it says, hey guys, I do have a name. My name is Alonda, and I know most people never pronounce it right, and that's totally fine. Totally get that. It's no big deal. But, the fact that I'm sure this is just a copy paste kind of a thing, and it's not even personalized. We had never even spoken. Was as, Facebook friends, never had any kind of interaction. And this is the first thing that I get is, I'm having this pampered chef party. Come spend money. And how about this business owner? She's not a business owner. She's an independent contractor. Oh, oi to the bay. Drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. But I did similar things as a Beachbody coach. So, yeah, I did, So I get them doing this. But I can't believe it still goes on. I really can't. Mascara is having their first birthday this month. If you sign up to be an artist on Mascara's birthday, you will get the triple decker artist palette for free. Here's a little idea of how many artists are out there. It's still a new company, so lots of opportunity there is. If you're interested, how many artists are in your state? Oh my God, check out Utah, 1,323 artists. Does that not say something right there? Okay, let me ask you this. Where do you think the top Maskcara Huns live? Where do you think they are? Where are they located? And this is what I wonder. Okay, what if we got the numbers for all the people who are involved in MLM in the states, and we overlaid the number of people in each state that's involved in an MLM? It doesn't matter what the name is, but just the number. Which state do you think would have the most people who are part of an MLM? And what state would have the least, and why? Let me know what you think about all of that. I don't have an answer, but I think that's just something interesting to, think about and to talk about. Okay, like I said, I am doing a deep dive into mascara, and I've identified most all of the B-roll. I have most all of the script written, but it's going to take me time to film it, edit it, yada yada, and probably still more B-roll type stuff. I'm probably not going to be on screen because I still don't have this place. It's not set up. It's just not, And do let me know if the sound quality is passable, and if it's not, I'm really sorry. I am working on getting things set up in our new space. It's just going to take time. Rich put up the sound counseling foam last night. I still have some other little squares of the foam. I'm not really sure where to put them, but I can put some more up. But I don't have a door to close off this area. It's kind of part of the living room, kind of part of the, it's just a kind of a little nookie area. And it is what it is. This is what I have. This is what I have to deal with, you only can, the quality of your videos and your sound and everything depends a lot on what's available to you. So I'm doing the best that I can with what's available to me. Now, I have a lot of video ideas for this channel and for my other channel, which over there on Alonda Unscripted, it's just me talking to you about whatever's on my mind, basically. So if you want to hear me rant, do reviews, and, whatever else I want to talk about, that is Alonda Unscripted. So, check it out, and there should be a link to it in the description or something. There should be a link somewhere, and you can also just kind of look up Alonda Unscripted. Give the video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever makes you happy. If you are subscribed, please double check, because YouTube just likes to randomly unsubscribe people, which is really annoying when you're really tiny like my channel is, because you see those numbers go down. If you just see one person, like unsubscribes, like, oh my gosh, I've lost someone, it hurts, I think, a bit more than when you're really big, because, numbers are important, and, having subscribers, watch hours, all that stuff, trying to keep all that just going and growing. Anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate you choosing to spend time with me. And remember, you are beautiful and I love you. Until next time, bye.